Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Helix Esports 2v2 LAN sponsored by RBG. I am Meet and Greek, and I have a special guest with me tonight.
It's Squid. I'm Squid.
And we're having a great time. I think we just showed off a really great matchup between Cleelin and the, oh my gosh,
the Glacier Milk Boys. The boys are back in town. They're ready to play their game.
Are back in town, and what a great weekend to host this LAN to RLCS. We're in Newark, or we're just outside of Newark.
Well, a little bit. It's like, there's like a billion cities around here. And see, I never have this problem because at home where I live in Michigan, it's like a barren wasteland of nothingness. You got like one town like every 30 miles, so this is kind of strange.
Well, like in Connecticut, you just say you're in Hartford, and it could describe like anywhere. So, yeah, I think we're going to get right into game number 2 of this series. Cleelin won the first one pretty convincingly, Squid, so we're going to have to see if they can continue this hot streak.
They did indeed. 6 goals to 0, and it's Savvy and Raw Greg on this roster, so you know they're going to be bringing the heat at all times. Let's get right into game number 2. About 10 seconds off the clock, and they're trying to start up on the offense. Evan going to bomb this one downfield, and we mentioned the score count for Cleelin was absolutely massive last game, so it's going to be a bit of a hill to climb for the Glacier Milk Boys. But let's see if they can slowly advance down the field. They have moved it off to the orange back wall. Long clear from Raw Greg. Jelp can't get contact with that one. Savvy with the net open. It's a double, but just off the mark. He's not going to be able to put that one away.
And that's what Cleelin's doing really well. We kind of saw it last game where they're utilizing that backboard a lot. However, what we saw today at LAN is even if you lose a game pretty badly, like we saw in the Rogue versus Barca series, you can always bounce back. So it's never too late to bounce back if you're the Glacier Milk Boys. You can make it happen. However, if Raw Greg just throws one on net and no one's there to defend it, you're going to have some problems.
Yeah, last man just going a little bit up high. That it looked like a win there for Jelp, but in the end, it ended up benefiting Cleelin. And obviously, you saw he did not really have many options there going up for that ball. He had to win that one pretty handily. Raw Greg just getting the first touch. However, it's only 1 goal. Still plenty. There's still plenty of time to come back from that one. 4 minutes on the clock, and we'll have to see if they can transition right off the face-off. Bomb down onto the blue side. Jelp gonna get a hand on that one, but it still popped up. Raw Greg taking the shot. Oh, wonderful angle in the air, and what more do you expect?
And we're seeing Cleelin now. They're utilizing this angle. This is their second shot, just like this. And again, it's Raw Greg and Evan on the receiving end of this twice. We saw it earlier with that first goal. He just pre-jumped it a little early. Again, just getting a wrong angle on this one. Unfortunate there for the Glacier Milk Boys, but it seems that they kind of have the right idea on defense, but they just have to get their initialization on point.
It does seem that way. I mean, getting up for those balls late is going to be their bane the entirety of this game. Savvy and Raw Greg incredibly quick on the ball. No pun intended. And Raw Greg's going to be looking for another one. Denied there as it'll be sent out to the corner. He's going to be able to pick up the boost, though, and that's really been a big part. You can see Evan trying to advance with nothing, gets the boost, but also taken out of the play for his troubles as Savvy will try and shove this one down. A little bit of progress being made for the Glacier Milk Boys. Now they have an opportunity. Evan's going to speculate. No luck, though, and he'll try and recenter. Touch out to the side. Savvy picks up. Drop off to the corner, no touch there off the wall. Things going to start getting awkward here. Raw Greg on the back wall is able to make contact to send it away. Savvy's actually going to try for a follow-up, no contact. But again, you can see the respect for Cleelin as they're trying to move downfield, even if they didn't actually make contact with the ball. The Glacier Milk Boys know full well that they could easily transition and punish their opponents with that one. Here's Evan with a shot opportunity, and he's going to push it past Savvy. An excellent play.
Yeah, absolutely, and Evan just taking it around the corner, and Savvy was in position, had full boost, but just couldn't get there in time, just a little bit too. So if he could get up just a second earlier, just maybe pre-jump it a tiny bit, that ball would have been cleared wide. But that's huge for the Glacier Milk Boys because I believe they scored only 1 goal in their last game, but now they've halved the lead here. There's an excellent opportunity for them to come back.
Oh, and that pinch there might open up some opportunities. It'll be up high, just a little bit over the net. Evan's not going to be able to reach that one in time, but a lot more of the ball on the orange half is what we're seeing out of this game. 2.5 minutes now gone. Half the game have expired. dropping one out to the corner. It was Evan responsible for that save. Jelp is going to see what he can do. Full boost, and he does win the 50-50. Actually, it's relatively neutral. Evan for the pickup, trying to push it past Raw Greg. Almost does over Savvy, but that has way too much mustard on it, and it's away.
Yeah, and I'm loving these plays now we're seeing from the Glacier Milk Boys. They're utilizing that corner, and they're creating passing opportunities out in front, and that's what Cleelin really have to be careful about, because that's a very dangerous vector to approach.
And you can also see the boost control starting to shift a little bit in their favor. Evan has to force that one down. Rogreg can't get around it, but it's a pass out to Savvy, and again, can't quite reach it in time. Cleelin trying to make the passing plays, utilizing that back wall. No dice, however. A minute and 40 left on the clock, and a deficit of 1 for the Glacier Milk Boys. This is a best of 3, so they need at least 1 goal here in order to get back into the game. Rogreg up to Savvy, looking for the angle. No luck there. It's going to be sent out to the side. And Evan's going to try and carry it downfield. Doesn't really have many passing options here. We'll just force the 50-50 with Raw Greg. Jelp now on the wall. Does beat Savvy. He's going to look for the bump as well. No, Raw Greg sees that one coming from a mile away. And Evan can't quite recover in time. It might be a transition the other way. Savvy for the shot. Jelp is able to make his way back just in time.
Oh man, it's good. You can see Raw Greg in the air. If he was able to make contact, that ball would have been shot right into the back of that net. But again, Cleelin, they're holding on to this 1-goal lead. There's a minute left. They have to be a little bit careful here, because it can really come back and bite them if they overextend.
Indeed it can. A good win on that 50-50 from Jelp. Rogreg forced to retreat. No boost on the side, but Savvy going to be picking up the ball. Just a little bit more than enough to work with. Off the corner and down. Nice read by Jelp. They're going to have to move downfield pretty quickly here. Savvy up for the double tap. Not quite. Evan's going to be able to clear it away. Good opportunity there for Cleelin, and the Glacier Milk Boys honestly have to thank them. They got to thank their lucky stars for that one, because it was a pretty open shot. I like to say open backboard is an open net, and things not shaping up for them so far. Final 20 seconds now. And with no boost, getting bumped out of the play as well. Joe desperately trying to get any sort of contact. Final 10 seconds. Savvy's not going to be able to reach that ball in time. And again, the Glacier Milk Boys just desperately searching. A nice try there from Evan, and Rocker getting bumped a little bit, but Cleelin going to be able to secure it in the end. And I have to say, I like that effort approaching the very end of the game. But when you're in a 1v1 against Rogreg like that, he's not going to give you much ground.
Yeah, oh my goodness though, what a great improvement for the Glacier Milk Boys here, especially compared to game 1. We saw the scoreline, I believe it was 6-1, and they managed to change it to 2-1 here. They had great improvement, and they were more aggressive. I saw a lot less hesitation on their part, and they were going for more 50-50s, and that's super important, because all those 50-50s that you don't end up going for are just, they're going to ruin your opportunities, and it's just giving free chances for ball clears for Cleelin. So again, unfortunate circumstances, they dropped this series against Cleelin, but I think for the rest of it, because I believe this is round robin for this first round, if I'm not mistaken,
so I think
that opens the doors for them going on further.
Yeah, and they did actually outshoot their opponents in that game, so regardless of the fact that Cleelin seemed to have a lot of boost control earlier on, and they did have, obviously, the goal advantage, which is the important part, they were able to match them for shots. And in the end, that's got to count for something.
Exactly.
We've seen Savvy Steel and Raw Greg. I mean, Savvy Steel played with Bork in the Universal Open. They ended up being only bested by Cloud9. So I mean, you already got
pretty impressive.
Yeah, when you're playing against Savvy and Raw Greg, their other teammate, obviously on Amethyst, then you know things are going to be heated.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think with that, I think we're going to get into our next series very shortly, and I don't know who it's going to be yet, but I know it's going to be a great one. Squid, again, everyone, you're watching the Helix Esports 2v2 LAN, sponsored by RBG. We're going to take a quick 5-minute break while we get our next series up and running for y'all. We'll be right back.